Hey everyone, it is Char from Char's Fascination. Oh my gosh, I was starting this yesterday and it was only really going to be a headband, but I kept going. I'm like, why stop at a headband when you can make a whole hat? There you go. I'm really enjoying this. This kind of gives me and sorry the other video didn't go up. Something happened with it. It got like corrupted or something. And I wasn't able to do that one. So that's okay. We're on to other things. So, I'm gonna show you real quick. Like this hat itself. Now I got my hair pulled back in my braid. Take off my glasses. Now, this is what I do when I'm testing something. Again, my hair is clean, my skin is clean, everything on me is clean. It's gonna look a little doofy for a moment because this is actually the back. That's how I mark where the back is. When it's pulled in. Now what I'm doing up here is I'm going to start gathering this to close it. I know I have that in my face. I'm going to start gathering that to close off the top of it. And then we'll get to the rest of it. Now when you want to take something in like this, what you want to do is I did skip one, take it into the next loop over, take it like that, and then you can take it into this one, take it like that, and this is like doing a basic chain stitch. That's what this is. So what you do at the top is a basic chain stitch for this, and then skip one, keep going. So it's like I basically skip until I get to certain ones, and then that helps to keep bringing this in, and you saw how it fits on the head. So take that in, that one in, excuse me, skip one. You can try to skip one. And you continue this process until you're like all the way around, and you know, I will show you that in. Now when you come back around, what you want to do is make sure that when you're taking it in, take it through, pull, and pull. Then you can go here, a couple of basics, single stitch, skip. And the only reason I do this is because this, it helps if that goes through, right, it really helps to pull this in tighter for closing off the top of the hat. And you see all these beautiful designs and colors in there. I really didn't know if the purple and the blue would turn out okay together, but you know what? They actually turned out pretty darn good. So, and I have this much of the yarn left, so like another hat? Absolutely. So hats off to people getting stuff for me. Because you guys know I have plenty more yarn. So, like I said, you're basically going to take your single stitch to a certain point, and then when it comes right here, you can skip. So those are the tighter ones. That's the ones I suggest skipping on. The looser ones I would suggest using. Did I put the scallops in here? Absolutely. That's what the pink is, and some of this purple. Um, but like I said, this is kind of unicorn color. And it's going to the Unicorn Queen Senior, in which I will leave her here for YouTube and in the description box for Instagram. Yeah, sorry my hair is a hot mess today. It's just a mess. It ain't even hot. Okay, then we skip one. And if you see that, that's actually closing this in at the top. And the more that we do that, the tighter off at the top it gets. Now, you can have either side as the inside or the outside until you end it. And then you have to figure out where you're going to put that knot. Where you can put that knot. And that's actually where you figure out where the inside and the outside is. Now I have a little trick for that because I really like this side of it. Both sides of it is really nice, okay? Both sides are really nice, but I always have a problem figuring out which side I like the most. But for this one, I actually think I like the way I have it right now is the outside. So when I go to actually close this off at the top, what I do is something I will show you in a little while because I'm going to leave you hanging on that. You're like, oh, she teases. Yes, I tease sometimes when I'm teaching. That way, you stay tuned. Stay tuned to the next lesson. Now, after I'm done with this hat, I'm actually going to move on to knitting. Now, which knitting am I going to do? Well, tell me in the description box which one you would rather see me do. Arm knit or use the knitting needles. Now, when you arm knit, it's a lot easier because you don't need all the tools that I use. It's just what it is. You knit using your arms. Absolutely. And it's kind of a catchy thing. You can make hats, you can make infinity scarves, you can make blankets, pillows, anything you could think of with knitting and or crocheting. Now, I've made sweaters of different kinds with knit and crochet. I will admit that I have. What most people take as a knit and make that into a cardigan, what I do, I'm going to skip that one too because we need to start pulling this in. And like right here, we've already surpassed the back stitch. And like I said, we're just going to continue this around until I'm out of this blue color. And by the time I'm out of this blue color, top of this should actually be done because that's a lot there. It's really good. And I will show you that momentarily. Okay, and now that I'm back around to the back part of this to like make sure that this is getting smaller, and as you can see, it actually is getting smaller. Now what we're going to do from this point is we're going to skip again. We're going to skip one. And instead of going like this, and this is what I want to show you, tighten that up a bit, pull that one back there, and you're going to pull that one through for a tighter straight stitch. Is just pull it through now. And what that's going to do is really tighten up on the hat. Now we're going to skip this loop right here. Go into the next and pull it through. Now as you do this, it's just going to gradually pull that in. Oh, Viv Mom just texted me. She is so great. Because the fabric that I made that cute summer dress out of, I told her that I was going to send her the rest of that fabric, and I'm keeping my word. I mailed it to her with some skincare goodies. Absolutely. Who doesn't need skincare goodies right now? So, basically take that, go all the way around until it's to the very center, and I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, now here's some fun. We're at the very top. We're at the top of the world. No, we're at the very top of this hat. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this because I cut this loose, and this will be the beginning of whatever's new off of this. Now, this is why I get big skeins of yarn. I know this one doesn't look all that big. Trust me, I didn't know how much I was going to get out of this. A pair of knuckle gloves could be made out of this. Unicorn horns, which is actually not far off from what we're about to do with this. That way I can show you. And that's why I said it goes to the Queen of Unicorns, Senior. Because I actually am going to be putting a unicorn horn on this. I really am. And that's why I said this one's, what is going on here? Oh, I see. I'm accidentally pulling the wrong yarn there. That helps. Okay, now we're at the inside of the hat, where now I'm going to teach you how to just finish off the hat from the inside so nobody can see it from the outside. Make sure that you have that pulled. Find out where the other end is. Make sure you have everything in the correct direction for yourself. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take this. Now, this is my technique. You don't have to do it this way. You can continue it around. But this can be a bit tricky. Take it through all of that on the top. Turn it. Again, like I said, it can be tricky. And take that through everything that you're going to pull through right there. And again, turn it, take it through, bring it through. And we're trying not to run out of time here. So, now that we're on the very last leg of this, which is take it through, and now this is where we're going to make a knot. Okay, so now we have this loop, we're going to take this through, and now we're just going to get knotty with that. Yeah, and then I'm going to make a second knot, flip this the right way out and show you. But before I do that, I do want to show you something that you can do here at the bottom, before I turn this right side out, is take this through like this, take it through, and you have a firmer knot right there. So now I've turned it right side out. Now this right here with the little piece of yarn right there that actually, yeah, it did not. Thank goodness too. But what I will do is I will re-knot this after a bit or right now. These are very comfortable, very stretchy. I usually hand wash the first time. The second time, you can just throw this in the washer and the dryer, and it's no big deal. So everybody stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, because I have a lot to teach you.